What's going on, everyone? I am Keo, and I'm here with Sejun, and today we are going to talk about Vanquish on the Binch Bros podcast. Vanquish, a game where you play as Sam. I always think Fisher. I forgot his last name.
His last name doesn't matter.
No.
He's Sam. There's a dude named Barrett, I think.
Barrett?
Maybe his name's not Barrett.
You're talking about
Brooks?
the big
I think his name is Brooks.
Brooks? No. I just
not it
played the
either.
game.
It doesn't matter. No
it
one's
kinda
name
does.
matters.
Cause like I had trouble with the characters and how they interacted with each other. Like Sam and the other dude you follow, he had a simple ass name too.
Is it not like Brooks?
Like no, definitely. I don't think so.
All right, you keep recounting the story. I'll fill the audience in.
Okay. Well,
It's his name is Sam Gideon,
yeah.
the main guy, and the other guy's name is Burns.
Burns.
Robert Burns.
God, it was so simple.
Yeah, Brooks
Oh
was
my
pretty
gosh.
close. I wasn't that off.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was a B. And there was another character, the
Yeah,
one
the-
that talks to you.
The lady, her name is I'm
Uh,
looking for it right now. Elena,
yes, Elena.
and then there's a guy named Zaitsev, who's the bad guy.
He is the bad guy. So, Vanquish is pretty much a game in which you play as Sam. He is like a special ops for, I guess, like
He's not. He works for DARPA. He's a He's a weapons creator.
oh
So it's like Iron Man, basically.
oh.
He's not
Oh.
a soldier.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that kind of makes sense on how that works on like the interaction between him and Burns. But the interaction between him and Burns is still so freaking weird in the beginning. But you pretty much play as him. You're being assisted by Elena.
Yeah, you only play as Sam.
Yeah. Did it sound like I was gonna you play as someone else?
You said you pretty much play as him.
Oh. No, you are playing as him.
You exclusively play as him.
And you pretty much have this suit that can overcharge, or what is it called? What is it? It has just an ability where you could kind of pretty much stop time in certain ways when you're dashing.
The AR.
Attacking. Yeah, AR. And it helps you move around too. So you have pretty much like, and it works as your health bar too, right?
Yeah, you're the back, right? Isn't it the back?
Yeah.
Did you have like or I'm thinking of Dead Space. Wait, how does your health bar work?
I think it works because your health. I think your health bar works by the just the AR in general. The AR is used to like propel yourself in certain directions.
When that runs out, you're super vulnerable. But I don't remember how like.
But that's how you die if you don't have if you don't take cover where it instantly don't hit you anymore, and you let that build up. If that doesn't build up and they shoot you when it is not there at all, because like there's like a little red space that you get, and if you get shot, it stops filling up. And I think if you're still in that space and you get shot a lot, you go down.
So
and it's very brutal too, because whenever he dies, just just by bullets, he just falls down and explodes. I've noticed that.
So one thing I really like about Vanquish, right, is so like Bayonetta and other Platinum games, it ranks you after your missions it gives you a score. It doesn't give you a grade, which is kind of confusing.
Yeah,
so I didn't know if I was ever doing good or not, really.
But for sure, if you get like any negatives, like death negatives, that definitely sounds like an F.
But so it's like a classic style, arcade style point system. But what's an interesting thing is they give you points for or they deduct points from you if you use cover a lot.
Ooh, okay,
Like,
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, there's like a cover, like how often you use cover as part of your points. But one of the things that I really like about the game is almost everything Sam's suit can do is kind of designed to get you out of cover.
Yeah.
So like in order to do his bullet time, you have two options. You can either roll and hit aim,
Yeah.
which is like
and that slows time. Yeah.
That slows time. Or you can leap from cover. Yeah. And that'll slow time. You can't use it when you're behind cover, basically. Yeah. Is the point of it. You can't like take cover, hit bullet time, and poke out and like shoot some enemies. You can't do that in this game. Yeah. And another, like, I really like that, first of all. I love how fast you are. You go so fast in this game when you're like going from one. You know what I mean? Like his boost suit is like what game does it remind me of? It's
similar shooting, because I kind of have I'm not really sure.
No, I mean, I can think of games like that borrow from it, like Mass Effect Andromeda kind of borrows this idea. It's way slower, but I'm trying to think of like not a shooting game, like a sliding game or something. Anyway, like you slide around everywhere. When you use melee, it uses up all your jet boost.
Yes.
So it's like a one shot. Like, it's really heavy damage, but it's like you better be prepared to like start, being safe.
Yeah, just take cover and recover. What I usually do is like when I'm getting low and I like my weapon's almost down, I guess, or whatever. Because like after you do a melee, you still kind of have your AR bar. So usually what I do is there's like two things you could do. You could do a regular melee, and that will keep you in place, and you just lose all your AR. And then you could dash and then use your melee, and that kicks you, and then you're in the air. And then usually what I do is I do that, and then I slow motion and shoot the person. Or like usually I do that with big characters because they're harder to kill, and that usually puts them down like to half most of the time.
And every gun has a different melee.
Yeah.
So
for the it's just standing one though, right? It's not really the dash one.
Not the dash one. So like the buzzsaw is the disc launcher. That's the only one that you can freely melee without expending AR. It just expends a shot, I think.
Wow. Okay.
So it's pretty OP to hold on to, kind of, like in case you need to get out of jail free, like, and just need to like slice a dude up who's right in front of me type of thing. Yeah. The assault rifle, that gun's probably one of the best guns of the game. Original. But that one, I think it lets you punch like really fast. Like you just keep jamming melee, and he does like repeated like punches.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
Yeah. There's also really cool tricks you can do in that game. Like what is it? You can shoot a rocket, switch to another gun, and switch back, and like immediately shoot another rocket. If you have a rocket launcher instead of waiting for the slow reload. Yeah. You can do that during AR. Even I remember exploiting that.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is that when you reload on one gun, you could switch. I think you're saying the same thing. When you reload on one gun, you can switch to the other, and then once you go back to the same gun, it's reloaded.
Yeah, switching back and forth reloads your gun, basically.
Yeah, which is pretty cool because it just means that you just have to make sure you expend it all, let it reload, and then switch to all the other guns.
Well, and it makes sense because it's his suit. The guns, you're not picking up guns, basically. His suit scans the guns, and it becomes like his suit turns into the gun.
I never really got that. I did think that he was actually picking it up, but
he's just activating his suits. His suit is like a 3D printer, basically.
Yeah, I noticed that. What's interesting about the guns though is the upgrading and how that works.
Right.
So what was so when there's like regular upgrades that drop from enemies, I'm not sure if it's like a rare spawn or if it's like certain enemies that spawn.
No, it's rare, I think.
Okay. They could drop that, and then as you pick it up, the current weapon you have equipped will be upgraded, and it will show like a rank on the weapons.
Yeah, I think there's like 5 ranks, right?
I think so. I definitely maxed them all out, the ones that I had. And the other way to upgrade is to have pick up a weapon that you already have, but is at full ammo. Like you haven't used it at all.
Yeah.
So pretty much what I have done is I made sure that I used one weapon that I didn't use too much. I just chose one weapon to use, and I chose the assault rifle, and I kept picking up upgrading the heavy weapon.
Heavy machine gun.
And until that was upgraded fully, I switched to that all time until I upgraded my assault weapon and my shotgun.
Yeah, I love that system so much because like you'll like have full ammo on your assault rifle, and then like you'll see a ton of dudes just show up, and you're like, all right, time to shoot them. But then you see like a weapons cache thing, and you just see an assault rifle poking out of it, and you're like, damn, I could either shoot them with this gun, go pick up ammo, or I could just go pick up that and like upgrade my gun, but I'm gonna like not get extra ammo.
You have to pretty much make a choice whether to survive or take the chance to upgrade your weapon to like increase your survivability.
Right. I mean, it's I love that stuff. This game, I really love this game, Vanquish, but it's not perfect, and I'm gonna complain a little bit about it. There's some levels that I think kind of suck. So there's this like tunnel. Do you remember the tunnel?
I think I was literally about to talk about this. Is this with the tank?
Yeah, it's got those like
in the dark.
Like it's dark. It's got those like weird like
spider things.
Yeah. That sucks.
I mean that's just a classic like escort mission.
Exactly.
A follow mission. Like those are so slow.
Exactly. It's so slow, and it like goes against like the ideology of the game.
Yeah, I noticed that like when like the scoring, like I noticed some of the scores, and it's like the main ones like on the side is like death and like how fast the completion like score, and I guess the faster you beat it, the bigger that score is gonna be. And I did think that was weird that was in there for that mission.
Yeah, that mission
that's really slow, and it almost seems like it doesn't really matter.
There's that other one that you're on like a floating tram. No, not a tram. Like a platform. Yeah. You have a sniper rifle, and you have to shoot out these like searchlights or whatever.
Ooh, dude, I hella fucked up the first time, and I just shot with my assault rifle. Like as Elena was saying, you have to shoot it with your assault rifle, or you have to shoot it with the sniper rifle. I just immediately shot it.
Alerted everything. It's like an instant fail, right?
No, actually, somehow I got away with it. But I got really close because like towards the end of that thing, it does definitely suck because like you just literally have to wait. At the end of that thing, I ran out of bullets, and there was still one last thing of searchlights I had to go through, and it obviously went off. And what happens is they just start shooting missiles at you.
Oh, okay, so, but you went through a thing.
Nope. I had to shoot all the missiles before like to get there, and my little platform thing has its own health.
Oh,
and it was really low.
But you made it.
We got through, thank God, because I did not want to go through that again. I was like, oh, thank you. Shit. But yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, those are the levels that I always think of when I'm like, that game like has some bad levels. But like the good levels are like the ones where it's like a huge, like it looks like a freeway overpass kind of, you know? Remember that one where it's like all falling apart as you're like boosting around? Yes. I like that level.
That level made me realize like, holy shit, this is I definitely have to just not shoot. I literally have to go.
Yeah, I mean you can like, hey, you know what I always do is I always kick at least one guy during that sequence, and then like I'm out of AR or whatever, and I'm just like fuck.
Oh yeah.
And then there was that one level where you're fighting. It's like the boss is like it's like a fortress, like a moving fortress thing.
Oh yeah, that was pretty interesting.
And you're coming up on the side of it, and it has turrets all over it. That one I always remember, and the fights with Zaitsev, I like those fights because he's tough. He's flying around all over the place.
Well, honestly, he wasn't too bad. The only thing you needed to do for that was like a slow-mo thing.
So you fight him twice, or you fight two of him at one point, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They're both not him.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, he's never there. He's never on the moon or wherever you are. You're not on the moon.
You're in like a halo again.
Yeah,
the whole,
you are
like,
in a halo.
Spiral like city type thing.
Yeah,
it's a cylinder now.
It actually looks pretty cool at the end when you're on the train, and it's like it's that opening. It's the title screen basically.
Yeah.
Like going
Vanquish.
around. Yeah, so it's got stuff like that. I remember not liking fighting Burns that much. I didn't think he was very fun to fight.
No, I definitely died on him. Like at least the first time. And the soldiers ended up becoming really good all of a sudden, which sucked.
Oh, like the soldiers that were on your side until the end?
Yeah, they were like stormtroopers for a long time, and now they're actually good.
Yeah, it's like they're getting their asses kicked by the robots, but then all of a sudden when they're on the opposing side, they're like kicking your ass.
Yeah. So what's interesting about Burns though is like the relationship between Burns and Sam. Like it's weird. At first I thought like, okay, cool. Okay, they have like this little not rivalry, just like they don't really like each other too much.
Right.
And then another scene shows them being like jokingly.
Like they're kind of warming up to each other.
Yeah. And then the next time like Burns does something really bad.
Kill each other.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell?
It's kind of funny.
What is going on? And then Burns ends up becoming a good person towards the end, but
sort of. I mean, he gets all his
weird.
men killed, and he like tries to kill you, so he's not really that good.
Yeah, but like I don't know, it's fucking weird. Like
he protects you after you beat him.
Yeah, the whole thing was so weird. I don't understand. And then Sam was like, "No, dude, let's go. I'll take you with you." I was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Like, this is a bad relationship."
I do like how weird the game is, but the story is really weird. Okay, so it's kind of like heavier than a lot of Platinum Games games. So it's
definitely.
Like it opens with like San Francisco gets blown up.
Yeah,
just like
this is really brutal.
City. Yeah, it's horrible. It's like it gets microwaved, and like you see people getting like burned up and stuff.
Yeah.
And then and so it's like this like Russian faction did that, and so there's like a space station that they took over, and they send in the Marines and Sam, agent of DARPA, like a weapons developer guy. And he goes in with the Marines, and it's a classic like, oh, you're a company man, oh, I'm a soldier, like we don't get along type of thing. Except you're the one who's not the soldier, which is kind of different. Like by the end of it, like it's really weird because it's like the bad guy was never there. He
gets away.
Yeah, he gets away. He's remote controlling robots. The president kills herself.
Oh God, dude, that was so intense.
Yeah, it's like shocking. I remember I was whoa, dark.
It was that one time we watched freaking School Days. The director's version or the uncut version.
No, I
Holy
mean
shit.
It is a bit of like tone shift. Vanquish is like fun-loving game, and like you see someone like shoot themselves in the head at one point. It's like
that's crazy.
Dark.
It's rated M, right?
Hell yeah, it's rated M. They cuss so much. I think like every other word is like true. Fuck, isn't it?
That is true. Yeah.
I feel like Sam and Burns have like sailor mouths, and then at the end of the game, I don't know what happened. Sam and Elena somehow like escaped to safety.
Oh yeah.
Like
Elena said there was like an escape pod he could get out of, and then it explodes, and Sam was kind of still in there.
There's some scientists who like you worked with in DARPA, but he dies, I think.
Yeah, he stops. Okay, so I think like in that little area, there's like some sort of, it's a beam, I guess, that destroyed San Francisco, and you're there to stop that.
Right. Okay. So this is the satellite that like shoots that laser.
Yeah, and somehow he got on it with the villain, I think, to relocate the beam, maybe. Yeah, to like the U.S. Right.
Okay,
that was the whole idea, and then he ended up just stopping in the general, and then the Marines come in from the U.S. and then they ended up killing him.
Right. So basically, everyone dies except for Sam and Elena. and Zaitsev, the bad guy.
Yeah. Well, like I think is the U.S. is fine, like or like the planet someone's fine. But
right, yeah. You save the planet. You stop Zaitsev's plan to blow up the rest of the United States, but like he's still out there.
Yeah, and he was talking to some dude.
Yeah, and he's like scary and evil or whatever.
Yeah, he's like higher than him apparently,
and he's like happy about like it's not like he's not
this
too.
It's all part of our plan,
right? Yeah, so it's like it's not a good ending for your character. No. And then it just like ends.
Yeah,
but then you get a really fun sequence where you get to shoot the credits.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was like, it's classic like Platinum. Pretty much so far, because like Bayonetta had that same situation where like the credits roll and then you're still playing the game.
That's right. Kinda,
pretty much the same in Vanquish. You're just in a ship, I guess, and you just shoot these asteroids with the face of the each like department, like the game designers, the directors and everything. It was really interesting. So and then the last one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say well, yeah, I mean they do that in the like keep your eyes peeled for that like playing like funky credits thing, crazy credits. Yeah. But what I did want to say is I wanted to bring up the director of Vanquish. So the director of Vanquish is Shinji Mikami. He's he's a genius video game director. He did the original Resident Evil. He made that game. He made Resident Evil 4, the game that like basically created third-person shooters. He did God Hand. He's just like this like crazy awesome game director. Evil Within. His games are always Evil Within, the first one. He that was his final game. He's like, this is my last game, and he's home run track record. This guy, he's really good.
Yeah,
and Vanquish is really good. It's like really and I mean I don't know, it's cool that he made like Resident Evil 4 is not a cover shooter, right? But it is a shooter, and it's one of the first third person shooters. And he basically made third person shooters mainstream, and then he made like the response to third person shooters with Vanquish. You know what I mean? And it's funny when you play games today that are third person shooters, and games I liked Uncharted not Golden Abyss. I didn't like that one very much. Lost Legacy.
Yes,
I like that game. But like you had the better time playing video games this week because you got to play Vanquish. You know what I mean? It's like so much, like I felt like slow playing Uncharted. You always feel slow in video games afterwards.
Dude, I mean, like I've said this before. I think last podcast with Bayonetta, like I was seeing Justin watch a video for Dissidia, and I noticed how slow that was, and I was like, are they being that slow, or are they just? Is this just part of the game? And like when I was playing Bayonetta that week, I was like, damn, that's really slow, and so I kind of. Like a lot, it's really fast. Vanquish is definitely fast.
Think about like the fastest, like think about the video games today that are coming out, the shooters today that are like, this is a fast shooter. It's like an old school fast shooter. Yeah. It's like Lawbreakers, right? It's like, that's pretty fast, I guess. I don't know. It's more like you fly around a lot. Like
I don't know, but that's like a multiplayer setting though. Like I think single player is different because like you're going against AI. You might die fast if you like put it like a high setting or something. I don't know.
Oh, Vanquish is and that's so fun. Like when you put when you like bump up the difficulty in that game, it gets really hectic. You're always running out of AR.
I unlocked God hard or something like that. And I was like, nah, I think I'm good.
Like when you beat the game, it just unlocks the hardest difficulty.
Yeah. I think I think that's cool, but like I think I'm good. I love playing it. It was really fun. Definitely the AR stuff is kind of similar to how we were playing Max Payne a bit.
Yeah, it's like reverse slow-mo. Yeah. Vanquish is like reverse Max Payne. It's like Max Payne is about slowing everything down all the time. And Vanquish is like speeding everything up all the time. Even the slow motion for some reason. Because I think the timer is so like unforgiving. Like if you like overextend your slow-mo, you're so vulnerable. As soon as AR goes off. So you don't want to be in slow-mo for a lot of Vanquish.
Yeah.
And so it's like you're constantly being pressured by the game to like, get out there. But like, don't be a coward, don't just hide because like that's not good either.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then they'll like
those definitely times where I was like, okay, I'm really wasting my time covering. I should really go out there and shoot and kill.
And grenades are like your best friend, Yeah. You ever do that thing where you throw a grenade and then jump over cover, use slow-mo, and shoot the grenade midair?
No.
Yeah, that's really good. So like dudes will be behind, those mobile cover?
Yeah.
So like a good way to take out dudes behind that is to chuck a grenade over the cover.
EMP and then, like, or grenade?
Grenade.
Okay.
And as the grenade's arcing over them, you shoot the grenade and it blows up in the air.
Oh, I hell didn't do that. I completely forgot about that. But I usually just let them go off. But you saying that, I definitely should have done that because that would have made a lot of things a lot more easier. Like,
a lot of times, like when there's like a group of enemies, I'll like toss a grenade at them, like do a roll real quick and like, get the slow-mo and shoot it with a shotgun. It just like blows up the grenade and like, scatters them. It's really good.
Yeah. I want to mention a scene in which you end up finding like somewhat towards the end. I think it's the scene where the big robot, where you have to shoot the like engine on the leg or whatever. And once you're in there and you're scaling up, there's a scene where like these monsters. I don't know, are they monsters or are they like operatives or something inside like suits? I don't know. The guys you're fighting are dancing, and that cover shooter.
Oh, they're robots.
Okay, the cover shooter.
The red ones, yeah.
Yeah, the cover shooter.
It's a boombox.
It's a boombox.
yeah.
And I didn't want to hurt them. And then
do they ever shoot at you? I don't think they ever shoot at you.
Well, I don't know. I really killed them really fast. So. But it was funny. And then the interesting thing about that scene too was after you kill them, things just start falling from above.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. This is a interesting little transition because this seems like a boss fight. And it really wasn't a boss fight. It was just one of those little things.
I hate those like splitting up, the bosses that split up and then they like go back together.
Yeah, that's the boss.
Yeah. I don't love that guy.
He's not too bad.
I like the robot that you like, the big bipedal robot that walks around. That you fight, the Argus, I think.
Yeah.
I like fighting that dude because so this game is weird. It has counters. Like if you like, you'll see like him like an enemy sometimes will like be about to do something, and you can hit like a square.
Yeah.
Like you can time it. Like that one dude who's like kind of looks like the T-1000. Yeah, that guy. You have to, that's basically how you have to beat him because he's really strong and he'll, like fuck you up.
Dude, once you do that, he's done.
Yeah, it makes him super vulnerable and like opens up his like chest or whatever, and you can like blast his like core.
Yeah.
But there's like those big robots, and there's like special kills you can do, like there are special hits. Like, like you can like grab like a missile from the robot and then go back inside his arm and blow up his arm with his own missile.
I literally did not do that, but that sounds cool.
It's crazy. It's like the stuff that happens in that.
It's similar to like Bayonetta when that stuff kind of happens.
Yeah,
but, like,
exactly.
This
like
is
the climax
more like
stuff.
You have to. Well, I think there's like some in Vanquish that are static, but I guess it sounds like with these situations, there's actually things you have to like go up to and like activate.
You have to like counter them basically.
Yeah.
Did you ever like commandeer one of those mechs?
The leg ones.
Yeah. The like walking laser mechs.
That made a lot like really easy to kill like other dudes.
Yeah, those are really good. It's fucking rules. I love that game.
Yeah, the game is really fun. Another cool thing is you could taunt, or like he taunts when you're in cover, right? And then
cigarette?
Yeah, well, that's not a taunt. It's just a cigarette. He takes out a cigarette and he smokes and throws it out, right?
Yeah, and like they shoot at it.
Yeah, you could use it to distract sometimes.
That's what you got to do. You got to like toss the cigarette one direction and then boost the other direction. So they're shooting at that, and then you can like get them while they're like aiming at that or whatever.
Yeah, I thought that was a little. It was kind of cool. I'm pretty sure that's not like a mechanic you definitely should use, but
you have like limited cigarettes. I think you
yes,
get like 5 per like encounter or something.
Yeah,
it's interesting. I don't know.
He could just keep smoking.
I don't know how to like reload them. Like I don't remember. Like maybe it's just per encounter. Maybe you only get 5. Like
yeah.
But I mean, there's this game mode that you unlock called like I forget what, trials or something. There's like special like missions basically.
Yeah.
And Vanquish is one game I never platinumed because I never beat. I need one more trophy, right?
Yeah.
And I can never beat it. It's the final trial, and it's so hard. And you know what I never used was a distracting cigarette. I don't think I ever thought of using that. Maybe that would help.
Maybe you should. Yeah. Different tactic.
I've never beaten Vanquish or never platinum.
That hurts. That hurts for a platinum like you, huh?
It hurts because it's a platinum game.
Yeah. Or a completionist. Sorry.
It hurts because it's a platinum game that I didn't platinum.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't platinum Bayonetta, but I got all the trophies for the Wii U version. So
yeah, you definitely can't platinum on Wii. Like,
no, but I mean,
like the title.
It's like I don't care if I don't have the actual official like trophy.
Yeah.
But like I have the achievement, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did the same thing that was required of me.
Yeah. Oh man. Vanquish.
Vanquish.
Sounds like there's gonna be Vanquish 2 with the ending.
Say what?
But...
Oh, okay. You got my hopes up so much just now. Could you imagine a PS4 Vanquish 2?
That would be pretty intense. I'm down.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'd love to play it. His suit would look so cool with like the new graphics.
Just have him like he's gonna be Genji.
Because I think his suit looks so cool. Because it's like it's every piece of it like moves around. You know what I mean? It's constantly like transforming and like lifting up and down.
Yeah.
You know how his suit's like are you there?
I am, yes.
Okay, I thought I lost you. You just look like
I just got really quiet. Yeah, I know.
I just love his suit, I guess. But Genji's suit doesn't do that. His suit's just like static.
Yeah. But I mean, he has like the same. What the fuck? He has the same like color scheme. That's the only reason why I'm mentioning it. And it's just the green and the silver.
It's very like I think Iron Man. You know the movie Iron Man. Mm-hmm. I think that was like around the time of Vanquish. And I think there was a lot of comparisons to that because when you think of like Iron Man's suit like opening up and like him walking into it, you know, and it's like closes up around him.
Yeah.
Also, they're both like weapons manufacturer, like smart ass guys. I guess he's less suave than Tony Stark.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's
compassionate.
He's like a weird like second rate Solid Snake.
Yeah. You know every time Elena screams Sam, I always think of like Sam, just like Snake. Or because the screen, the screen comes up on like her face comes up on a screen, right? Mm-hmm. And isn't that similar to how like the codec Snake dies, right?
Yeah, I was
like, what the fuck?
Wait, you've never played a Metal Gear, right?
No. Well, we're gonna play one.
Holy shit! What next? The fuck? I just realized. What am I doing to you? I'm making you play Revengeance before you play any normal Metal Gear.
I thought you knew this though.
That's so weird.
Is this gonna break things? Should we kind of step that back into like when we do Metal Gear?
No, this is fine. I'm just gonna say it right now. Metal Gear Solid, because I don't know how you would play the other ones because you don't have a PS3. All right, Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance, so game we're doing next week, is canonically the furthest in the Metal Gear timeline.
Ooh, damn! So I'm literally playing the end.
It is
of the Metal Gear.
It's like the epilogue. It takes place after Snake's story.
Fuck.
So
that definitely sucks.
This is gonna be really weird if you ever go back to Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 or something.
It's like Star Wars. 4, 5, and 6, and then I play the prequels. Yeah,
sure.
If I eventually do that,
like you're gonna see a character. You're gonna see like sometimes you're gonna see characters, and you're gonna see one character in Metal Gear Rising that is in the other games. That's not Raiden. He's in the other games, but there's one other character. She's gonna show up. He's gonna be like, he's gonna recognize her. It's gonna be a moment of recognition. Just know that
I'm not
that character was like a little kid in the previous game. Okay. You know what I mean? That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Like
out of everything in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance,
because that's it really. Like like people like characters. You know the shitty thing about Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I love that game, but the shitty thing is it was gonna take place before Metal Gear Solid 4. It's good because at the ending of, I'm gonna spoil a little part of Metal Gear Solid 4. Okay. Raiden, the character you play as in Metal Gear Solid 2 and Revengeance, he so he's like a cyborg ninja in Metal Gear Solid 4 for some reason. It kind of comes out of nowhere. Like, and so you're like, what? That guy's a cyborg ninja now? That's weird. Anyway, but he's like a badass. And at the end of that game, he gets his like normal body back, kind of. Okay, he like gets put back together normally. He's like, you know, I'm gonna be a family man. You know, and him and his like wife and son like all hug. You know what I mean? It's like at the end of his story arc, right?
Yeah, like he's probably never coming back.
Right. Then Rising Revengeance doesn't take place before 4. Instead, it takes place after 4.
Oh, jeez.
And so it's kind of weird that he's back. You know what I mean?
He did become a family man. And
they kind of like I think his name's Jack, and I think he's like, Jack is back. You know, it's just like, whoa, like, why are you back? like why doesn't this game take place before that game? Because that would have been better.
That would have made sense. Yeah.
It has a pretty good standalone story, though. I think like the characters are pretty great. Like the final antagonist is one of my favorites in video games. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm gonna play this one.
Okay, cool.
I know I've said that about all of these, but like, I do want to.
But you've already played it, so like it's not.
Well, and I also have it on Steam. Like I don't have those other games on Steam.
Yeah,
this one I do have on Steam, and I have a downloaded version on my PS3 in case the Steam one doesn't run very well.
Yeah.
How did Vanquish run, by the way?
Good. I mean, it definitely
60 frames.
I think. I'm not really sure.
That's
I think
cool.
so though.
I think it was 30 frames on PS3.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I think when it was released, because like Bayonetta was also 60 frames as well when it was released on here, and then you were super jelly about that. So I think Vanquish is the same.
Well, Bayonetta PS3 port was like hot garbage.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but the Wii U port I think is 60 frames.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it was 60 frames. I kind of can't remember, but it did run pretty smoothly. It just in general.
Nice. I guess before we go, real quick, we did Remedy, right?
Yeah.
And like we did like one series of games basically.
Yeah.
We did 2 series of games. You know, we did Alan Wake and Max Payne. This time we're doing like pretty much no repeat franchise except for Bayonetta. We're gonna do that one again later.
Yeah.
But like in a way, like there's more of a, how do I say this? Like, you know, when like not an artist, but like I guess the studio itself is an artist, you know? Like Platinum and Remedy and stuff. But I feel like the stamp of Remedy on Max Payne, you know, 1 and 2 and Alan Wake 1 and 2 is less heavy than the stamp of Platinum across all of these different games. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, every time you play a Platinum game, doesn't it feel like, oh yeah, this is a Platinum game?
Yeah, definitely. Like Max Payne and like Alan Wake are somewhat similar in the sense like it's a third-person shooter or whatever. Yeah. But like you can't really tell if it's by like Remedy. Really, like besides like seeing the title
and like seeing Sam Lake's face pop up on TV at one point.
Yeah.
You should play Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
just to see since I have like a good like standing with Platinum right now.
Yeah, I want either that one or
bro, if it's on sale, I'll pick it up.
Either that one or Transformers Devastation. Transformers Devastation is a better game.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before.
But like both of those games have like it's noticeably a dip in quality.
Yeah.
And I would like to see what you think of that. But play those after you play all the good Platinum games.
Yeah.
So you get burned like I did.
I'll definitely put them on what's it? Freaking my wish list.
Is it on Steam, both of those?
They both are, yes. Yeah. One of them is $50. Holy shit.
What? Neither of them were $50 when they came out.
Wow, really? Okay. Well, Transformers Devastation is, and that came out October 6th, 2015.
Damn,
and
I thought that was
Legend
like
of Korra is $15. So
$15.
Yeah, Legend of Korra, but $50 for Transformers.
Get Legend of Korra. Actually, I used people shit on that game, and rightfully so. That game sucks compared to a lot of Platinum games. But I do think there's one really cool, unique thing about the combat in Korra that's very different from any other video game. Because it's Avatar, right? So it's like
all elements.
Yeah. So what they do that's really cool is they bring in the elemental powers, and when you switch between the elements, it's like you're switching fighting stances.
Yeah.
But like one thing that's really cool is you can do a combo like in Bayonetta, or you can hold the button and it'll do like kind of like how Bayonetta has her dodge offset. Korra has like a charge thing where she can charge up to 3 different levels for her next hit.
Oh yeah.
And then you can like hold it and use it like differently, and it gets really interesting. You can do some cool shit, I remember. And like, so like with Earth, basically, she'll like do like a uppercut or something.
Yeah.
And like Earth will come out, right?
Yeah. Classic.
Like a rock will burst through the ground. But if you like are on level 3, it'll be like 5 boulders, like spikes, stuff like that. So it's like interesting. There's a lot of potential in that.
So see, I love like Avatar and everything, because like I don't know what it is about like elements and stuff, but I think because I made a story back when I was a kid, like that of things like that. I'm not sure.
Avatar's one of my favorite shows I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it's like right under the wire, pretty much for me. Like I love that show.
Holy shit! Okay, wait, Legend of Korra 2 or just like Avatar? Or
I like Avatar more than Legend of Korra for sure.
Yeah.
I like Legend of Korra. I think that's a great show, but Avatar is like on my top 5
definitely
of all time. And that this game doesn't like what I love about Avatar isn't really in this game, which is
that kind of sucks.
Characters and like just like all that good stuff.
Yes.
But like there is still that cool universe,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all right.
I've seen someone speedrun this. I will have to say that right now. So I have seen like a bit of how this game plays out, but haven't played it myself. So messing around with it would be pretty fun.
Yeah, I remember like with fire, you can like boost. You know how
Oh yeah.
You picture
like a rocket jump or something.
Yeah, like a Ozai with flying around towards the end of the show. Spoilers. But anyway, you see, like you can do that. You can like shoot your arms to the side and like shoot yourself up in the air and like boost, like an extra jump.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I'll definitely give them a try once we're done with these. I'm gonna look for them on sale, especially Devastation, Transformers. But we'll still have to go through like Metal Gear, Metal Gear Revengeance, Bayonetta 2, and then Nier.
And that's it.
I'll probably play those like during other games we're gonna pick up, which we'll talk about later. But I don't know. I mean, that was this podcast.
This. And mostly fake, not mostly, sort of fake.
Vanquish is like it's like
other shit.
Yeah, Vanquish is like 30% of this podcast today.
I mean, the title, they've already read it, but it's gonna be something like. We really tried to talk about Vanquish before the podcast.
There was honestly a lot of stuff this week that kind of went out because like I downloaded this app that was already on my phone, but I deleted it when I first got it, and it's actually pretty useful because it gives me choices on like what topics I want to see, and I actually saw a lot of news about like games that came out recently, and it's pretty intense. And I wanted to mention it here, but we already spent like so much time talking about like the games that we played. And in general too, like there's just games that I played too that I played and I it's just a lot of things that happened this week, man.
I mean, you played the strategy games you didn't get to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I barely touched on. Yeah, I didn't talk about Uncharted that much. I didn't talk about those fighting games or whatever. But like, shit. I mean, one day, you know, like we'll have all the time in the world. But I mean, this year is crazy. You can't stress that enough.
Already.
You fucking Yakuza Kiwami came out. I haven't even.
Oh my god.
Yet, like Yakuza Kiwami 2 got announced. They're doing a Fist of the North Star game. Like Yakuza 6 is gonna come out like next year probably. Yeah. The final chapter. And then like, oh god, it's so exciting. Like everything's so exciting.
Yeah,
right now,
it's just it's hard because we might even need to change up the schedule now. Like I mean,
Wolfenstein's later this year.
Oh jeez. There's just it was another game that I was really interested in too.
We didn't even talk about the Overwatch changes.
Nope.
Deathmatch is so fun.
Yeah. Oh, also the punishment thing that came into like into consoles and how that's working.
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
We did not. And it's very interesting because when we initiated it, like I was playing Splatoon, and then we were talking about it, and then you mentioned that this is really good podcast content, and then we just never uploaded it.
Basically, this is what we're going to do. Sorry, folks. This is going to be confusing for you. But when you're listening to this, Vanquish and this conversation is part 2. Part 1 was everything before Vanquish, right? We are splitting the podcast in half.
We could pretty much do it at this point, but we have to make a new intro. So after this.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do a new intro. Yeah. We'll be like, today we're talking about some other shit. But
we're gonna get 2 episodes this week.
I kind of want to talk about the Overwatch changes before we go. I mean, we're in no rush right now that we're doing 2, I guess. Are we in a rush?
Well, it's just gonna be a bit harder for me to edit out, but we can pretty much do this. I just have to remember when things are happening.
I guess just record here. You're gonna hear it now, but it's also gonna be at the end of podcast 1. But check back on part 2 of this podcast for Vanquish. All right, there it is. All right,
there it is. Okay, here,
let
me mark that real quick. 40.
I don't know. We could do a better one. But Overwatch. Fuck. Damn. That game is a game that is getting. That game was a game that was making me real mad for a while, and now it's a game that's making me real happy.
Contents are like what? Like I don't know. We just things you need to understand is that we ended up talking about a topic a while ago, like a few weeks ago, about like how Blizzard
toxicity.
Or just games, it just are toxic as hell, and companies aren't really doing anything about that. And weeks later, or like now, Blizzard actually acts on that, and it's weird because we didn't actually publish that too.
It was basically one of those conversations me and Keo had. On PlayStation while we were playing other video games or something.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
We just talked for like hours about toxicity and punishing people who are, throwing out hate speech and being
and then how should they get punished? How do they even know? Like it's all we just talked about how hard it is to do that and to also like throw money into it.
And I said, I had a firm line. I was saying Blizzard. I was saying Overwatch is a game I like playing less and less. Yeah. And not even personally. I never get bad messages. But it's just the idea of people getting bad messages.
Definitely,
grosses me out. You know what I mean? Like,
But so, again, that's like like I said off podcast. Like that's in every game. Like League of Legends has that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like all those other games, Smite, everything that's anything team based that requires you to cooperate as a team. There's almost always a toxic person in those games.
But the thing that was making me mad about Overwatch was it was at the time they were doing a lot of updates and releases.
Yeah.
And I was like, stop giving me skins. Like that's cool that you're giving me skins and new game modes, but fix your community first. Like buckle down, double down on this community because this is disgusting. And I'm not spending a single cent on this game ever again if it's if they don't let you report players or whatever. And then like I swear it's like some fucking weird stroke of serendipity where, you know, they just like did that, and then
Jeff Kaplan just like, you know what? I'm listening. I'm not really listening. It's weird. It just happened, right?
But it's great. I mean, I still haven't reported anyone. I haven't had to, but like, like I really hope it like even I went into a comp game, right?
Yeah.
And we were doing attack, and I picked Widowmaker, okay? Mm-hmm. And no one was punching me, and I was doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But then we just couldn't get into the first point, so I was like, you know what? I'll switch to Pharah. And everyone was just like, thank you. Mm-hmm. But like, they weren't being snide about it. They weren't spamming things. They weren't, you know what I mean? No one like did it. And it's like, this is comp? Really? Like, because like I remember picking Widowmaker last like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, she was like the and
then people are just like, oh, you fucking suck, and get mad at you, you know? And it's like, oh yeah, I mean, we'll see when the game starts, dude. But still, like you know, people get like worried, you know, and like salty, and they like have this composition in their head. They're like, this is a team we gotta play, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, or it's the opposite, where it's like no one goes healer or tank or something, you know? It's like no, I want to play Reaper. Well, I want to play Soldier. I want to play McCree. I want to play Genji. It's like, okay, do we really need this much damage? You know, like, but I mean, I don't know. I like that I think the community's already starting to chill out because of fear of permabans.
That's a little scary, but like, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, it's kind of weird because now people will be a little more sensitive. And like, even if someone's like throwing out like not even like toxicity, maybe more like constructive criticism, that might be seen as like don't tell me what to do. You're being the toxic person. I think that's kind of scary. But like,
well, I mean, just word stuff, you know, carefully. You know, if you want, instead of being like, hey, it's your fault we lost the game because you didn't, you know,
you didn't switch from Widowmaker,
right? Instead of saying that, be like, oh, hey, maybe next time if we, you know, when we're trying to push point 2, you know, maybe, you know, we need someone who's, you know, I don't know. We might need more DPS, and I don't know if Widowmaker really has the amount of, you know, damage per second with our team composition. He's something like, you know, just word.
Yeah, something
just,
actually, like,
actually. And I mean, I will say, like, you know, fuck off, go away. If someone says that, no, I'm just kidding.
Some people do though. Like, I feel like some people will still do it even if they don't say anything.
Then report them. If they're hostile, you report them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You report to people who are bad. You report to people who are toxic. It doesn't matter which side it's coming from.
It sucks. Yeah, because it sucks too. Because like eventually you're gonna end up being with them, and if you're going game after game, you're more likely to be paired with that person.
Right.
And like if you don't just like listen to what the advisor is saying, it's just gonna suck for you even more every time, and you gotta get reported again.
I mean, yeah. What's an advisor? I mean, like no one. It doesn't matter if
this is someone that's like, I don't know, not advisor. I just meant to say like the person that's like giving constructive criticism.
Yeah, and I mean none of it matters really. Like it's like no one's who's playing Overwatch right now on our level. Like if you're a good player, you shine no matter what team you're on. You know what I'm saying? Like don't worry about your competitive score. It's not gonna, you know, like you're fine. You know, chill out. It's not the end of the world. But I do have to say, why did they buff Junkrat again? I don't get it.
I don't even know. There's a buff to him again? Oh, wait. Yeah, he's getting 2 things, right?
He has 2 concussion mines that he could toss out. Yeah. Like, why? And his tire like goes faster and just can climb walls faster and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Like, why are you buffing him? You already made it so he doesn't hurt himself anymore. Like, stop with the Junkrat. You give him back his self-damage.
Yeah, they took that off, huh?
He's the only
Pharah still gets hit.
Pharah, Diva's gonna still get hit. Or Diva's gonna start getting hit.
Yeah. Because
she's getting rockets, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, why is Junkrat the only one exempt from that? Soldier gets it. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Junkrat, make him hurt himself again, and even more pressing, nerf that scatter shot. Yeah. That thing is garbage.
Wait, scatter shot? Junkrat?
Hanzo.
Hanzo. Okay, gotcha.
Hanzo's scatter arrow is stupid.
Yeah.
It kills roadhogs.
Well, he doesn't have any armor or anything, but well, not when he's healing.
Oh my gosh, that is too strong.
Yeah.
I think that's broken.
I think if he just is able to move, or one or the other, like either move or have the bonus is fine. But like having both, I think is a little intense.
Look what they did to him. Basically, he used to be this. Okay, he used to be this guy who would come around corners, and he could kill you one hit. Right? Yeah. He is really strong, but very like weak for a tank. Very vulnerable. Right?
Yeah.
Now he's like they changed him to the point where he like will kind of hurt you, but you can't kill him at all. Like it's like why'd you just like change this character entirely?
Yeah. Like, but there's like a balance thing too though, but like it's kind of hard because like you just have to like either sleep him during or like just do some sort of CC on him while he's healing.
What's CC?
Like sleeping, stunning.
What's the initials?
Crowd control.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying. Wait, crowd control?
Yeah.
Is that what crowd control is?
Yeah, that's an MMO term at least.
Yeah, but that's not crowd control, right? Wait, I don't know. Maybe
it is. Yeah, I think it is. Like knocking back someone is crowd control as well. Stunning someone in place is crowd control. Sleeping is as well. Just keeping them in an area where you're aware of.
Just keep him from healing himself. Wait, tell me this. Actually, I don't know the answer. Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually scared to find out the answer. Okay. Roadhog gets damage reduction when he drinks his juice.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Uh-huh.
When Anna hits him with her anti-heal grenade,
does he still
have damage reduction?
That's very interesting.
I bet he does.
I feel like he doesn't.
I bet he does.
I think the health is in play in there.
I don't think it is. I think it's just like a state that he goes into. And he's also healing himself.
And he can move.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. I don't think it's gonna... I bet people
But once that's done, though, like he's done if he's not in like a good place to hide and shit.
Right, but I mean like... Nowadays, I see a lot of roadhogs coming in, doing some shit, and leaving. Back in the day, he would come in, try to do some shit, and die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they can't leave normally, and now they can just leave freely. Yeah. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to give Reinhardt a regenerating shield next? Like,
while he's using it?
Yeah, it's like...
Fuck that.
You know what I mean? Like, what's next? Like,
you do not see... I don't know if you see Reinhardt's anymore. I actually don't know the meta for comp anymore. Which, by the way, it's 2 months now?
So it was, what, like 3 months?
3, yeah. Now it's 2 months.
Cool. That means people are going to be getting golden guns faster.
That's true.
Tracer is the one hero that they never change.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think she's balanced, apparently.
She's the standard.
Yeah.
They're balancing everyone around her.
Oh, shit.
Isn't that how it goes?
I guess, yeah. That's a very interesting idea.
Just think of it. She's always had 150 health. She's always had the same cooldowns for her abilities. I can't think of anything else that's changed.
Yeah.
Or anything that's changed.
Yeah. That's intense.
Yeah.
I didn't think that's a good theory.
Because you need like a measuring stick in video games. You need that one thing that stays the same so you can balance things around it. Like when Injustice 2 recently had they released a bunch of like buffs and nerfs that they're gonna do. Yeah. Right? And the one person that didn't change in these notes was Sub-Zero. Yeah. Who at the time was the newest character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, so basically when they were coming up with these buffs and nerfs, they were also putting out Sub-Zero at the same time, right? And so they were like, let's balance him and then balance all the changes around him so we don't have to change him when he comes out. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense, kind of?
I see.
Yeah. Like, because the worst thing to do is like put out a character and like before everyone's even used to playing as that character, like start changing them.
Yeah.
That's terrible. It's like it's fine that like they're changing stuff about, you know, Roadhog. I guess you've played him for over a year now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. He hasn't been a tank though, like previously. Like, Like,
I mean,
if he's just out there, he would be able to. Yeah, he's definitely picked last. But like, he's not like anyone that can just keep going forward. Winston has a jump where he'd go in and out at least. Like
I mean, Diva's the best tank.
Yeah, she's really good.
She's the best defensive tank, right? Like her and Orisa, or they buffed her shield. That was one thing I didn't see coming. I was like, oh, her shield is OP. What do they do? They make it stronger, or they make it better. It's like, oh, you definitely didn't see that coming. I thought if anything, they were gonna like make the cooldown on longer or something.
Like the thing is that like everyone can be in the fight for a really long time, and Roadhog, well, not a long time, but at least a good enough amount of time. Roadhog can't really do that too much because like once he pre-buff, he just goes in there. He takes hella damage if he's the only tank, and he could heal, but he's stationary and he still die. He could still like die and everything. So I think like the balance is kind of there, but like the movability and like the reduced damage, I think is a little too much.
But he was, the cool thing about Roadhog was, and this is what I miss, you know, and this is like the thing about him, is he wasn't there to be, I'm going to soak up damage for my team. He was there to be like, I'm going to go around, and if they don't see my big, like, you know, big character just like coming in from behind, I'm going to grab a Mercy.
Yeah.
Like, guess what? Your healing's gone. Zenyatta, bye. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good.
So I think it's like an off tank then, right?
It's like Widowmaker like for people who can't aim. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like a really good way to like pick off.
But that sounds more like a offensive character or a defensive character or just someone that goes around, which is offensive.
Yeah,
so like, it's a weird. That's definitely not a tank anymore. Like that's not.
I mean, they're filling him closer to his role for sure. But I mean, like, you know, we don't have like Symmetra should be a defense character, right?
Oh God,
because she gives shields, she's support. Is that what it is?
And she didn't even have shields before. Wait, no, she did.
Shields.
She did.
Different shields. Yeah, she had correct. Weak shields. But no, like, is that why she's considered support because of her ultimates?
I would think so, but
because as a character, she seems like right next to Torbjorn.
Like, yeah. Yep.
You know, so it's like, why is she over there? I don't know.
Updates for video games.
Yeah, sorry. I really like Overwatch. I'm playing it again.
Yeah. It's just interesting the way that when we talked about it, like not even on podcasts at all, and like the Overwatch, the team just like decided, hey, we're gonna do this. We don't like how the community is. It's also not our fault. It's like half and half. Like we all have to contribute to this community. Like I like how that is. They're aware of like how the community is and are actively trying to be just like change it up.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I'm super more down now after after that reporting feature thing. Mm-hmm. Like if they have an event come out and I really want that skin and I don't have enough credits for it, I might buy a loot box.
Yeah,
I might do it.
This is your reward, Blizzard.
I mean, like I wouldn't have done it. Like I wouldn't have done it on a moral reason. You know?
It is great because like it's not something that was almost. It didn't seem like it was forced upon them at all. It was just a thing that they wanted to do because they wanted to improve their community. So like, it's pretty cool. I think it's really sick.
It is pretty cool. Weird. We've been talking too much.
Yeah. How do we haven't ended Vanquish. We need to end them both at the same time.
What? I thought Vanquish is over. Vanquish
but
rules.
we didn't say like we didn't give an ending for Vanquish.
Okay.
Or a beginning.
Here's the thing I didn't know about Vanquish because I guess I didn't die that often. In normal difficulty or higher, weapons are downgraded if the player dies.
Yeah. Also, if you switch your weapons, if you switch between, like, if you have an upgraded, like, assault rifle, and you switch to, like, a sniper, and then you pick up your assault rifle again, it gets downgraded as well. I think, like, half or something.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean before you filled it up to it? Because you have to fill it up, like, you have to upgrade it 3 times before it goes up a rank.
Yes.
Right?
I don't know.
It's like
but it's weird. After you die, though, like, I noticed that I just have to upgrade it once, and it's fully upgraded, so.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But I did notice that. I was like, wait, hold on, what the hell? It's lower. Because I was very conscious to see if I had the fully upgraded symbol. And after I died, I noticed that, oh shit, it's not fully upgraded. I have to do this all over again.
Did you know that several European retailers offered free copies of Bayonetta with pre-orders of Vanquish?
Wow.
Citation needed.
Okay.
It's an interesting thought. Great game. Probably my favorite third-person shooter of all time. Where do you rank it on third-person shooters?
On third-person shooters, I'm going to rank it the same way I've ranked Clannad and School Days or School Lies.
School Live.
Yeah. And I'm going to rate it a 10. No, I'm going to rate it I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
So you're giving Vanquish a 7. Mm-hmm. So what's the School Life of Vanquish?
No, I was kind of just like the comparison between the two is mainly like a very obscure and very, very bad comparison. Like if I were to give Bayonetta a 2 and I give Vanquish a 7.
No. I'm not comparing Vanquish to Bayonetta. I'm saying out of third-person shooters.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, shit. Hold on. 1 second. I mean, what third-person shooters have I played?
I don't know. Like Gears of War, Uncharted.
Dude. We freaking played Alan Wake and Max Payne.
Oh, right. Alan Wake and Max Payne. Literally third-person shooters.
Literally the things we played recently.
I think Vanquish is a better game, quote-unquote.
See,
like, gameplay is better.
This changes my ratings for those games, though. So,
like, presentation-wise, Max Payne is, really good. It's very well presented.
I mean, I would
cut scenes or whatever.
I'll probably get it like a 7.5. Still.
Vanquish.
Yeah.
Damn, you're like Destructoid.
Yeah.
They gave Vanquish a 7 something.
Yeah.
I think 6 something.
It's good. I like it.
It was like low. Everyone was giving it all right. Like I think higher reviews, and then
in Destructoid.
Destructoid gave it a low one. I remember.
I've seen the ratings when I looked at Vanquish, and it's like 9s and 10s. So like.
Yeah.
But with me, I don't play these games too often, so like it's kind of. Well, obviously lately I have like third-person shooters, but
it's funny. Giving someone Vanquish as like the first third-person shooter they'll ever play would be like kind of like making someone watch Madoka Magica as their first magical girl show. Or watching Evangelion as their first mecha show. Just
destroy them in a future game.
Yeah, because Vanquish like deconstructs the third-person cover shooter.
Definitely.
It's like if you'll never play or you'll never have fun playing Gears of War ever again. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You probably will.
I've played Gears of War and I still didn't like it too much. I didn't finish it, granted. But I didn't. I'm like whatever about that game. But you know what? Vanquish. Next week we are going to be playing Metal Gear Rising Vengeance.
Revengeance.
So pull up your Steam systems or PS3.
It's on PS3 and Xbox.
Get ready to take some things off. Listen for that podcast. Wow, that was very bad.
Oh yeah. Try again?
Nah. See ya.
Later.